going on, Vince McMahon? On Friday, during SmackDown, they decided let's release 13 talent from NXT. That's just complete madness right there. Since Nick Khan, got hired by W, there's a lot of change going on. A lot of people think that they're preparing to sell the company down the line. W making record profits and they still getting rid of people, and this pissing a lot of fans off. And when I look at the names, it wasn't a lot of people I really care for, but Bronson Reed is someone I did see a little bit of. I don't really watch NXT like that. Here and there, I dip my toes in NXT. And he did stood out from the rest. And that's the one they should have kept. But they said, no, we don't need you. A report came out the other day that Vince McMahon is ready to get rid of a lot of the older talent. He want other guys to be a lot bigger. He want guys to look like mainstream stars, which professional wrestling suffer from not having people who stand out from the pack. At one point, I remember when Vince McMahon came out on TV on ECW and Sci-Fi, said NXT would create the stars of tomorrow. I know about the days of Dusty Rhodes in charge of NXT. Dusty Rhodes passed, Triple H took it over. NXT is a completely different brand. Triple H decided to make it an indie brand with much more money. Good talents came from NXT, have success on the main roster, but it's still not good enough for Vince and Kenny McMahon. Triple H had issues on NXT. I never understood why he didn't make Bianca Belair a much bigger player. When I first laid my eyes on Bianca Belair, when she's doing her promos about being undefeated, I was sold. Vince McMahon was sold. And he said, that's going to be my main event match at WrestleMania. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. So Vince McMahon do know certain things that took place at NXT that he did like. Look at the 4 Horsewomen. He loves Charlotte Flair. She's overrated to me, but he loves the hell out of her. So this dude likes certain talents that come from NXT. Now, can this be about them losing to AEW? I wouldn't put it past Vince McMahon because he is a crazy old man. Now Vince McMahon is ready to do a complete overhaul of NXT. And this is going to be very intriguing because this is not going to be the same NXT. Vince McMahon want to get back to the basics. Looking for the stars of tomorrow. There are a lot of stars that came to the wrestling business that wasn't professional wrestlers at all. Bill Goldberg wasn't a professional wrestler. He was a football player. Became one of the biggest stars down the line. Remember, yes, Rock got blood in his family from professional wrestling, but Rock wanted to be an NFL player. Professional wrestling was his backup plan. And then you saw what happened. Roman Reigns, another. Yes, the bloodline. But he wanted to be an NFL player. Professional wrestling became a backup plan. Who is top face of the company? Roman Reigns. Triple H wasn't really looking for that, like that, with NXT. It was just a bunch of guys who had a following to get other people to watch his super heavy indie brand with better lighting. But now this man's looking at NXT like, okay, yes, it is some talent I do like. I'm going to use them correctly. And talents he don't like a Keith Lee, which I don't understand. Keith Lee's a big guy, but Vince don't like the way he performed in the ring. See, now, if you didn't have NXT on TV, someone like Keith Lee can change his ring style for Vince McMahon. And that's why Vince wanted NXT to be different. Because you look at Keith Lee, I like him a lot, but sometimes he try to wrestle like a smaller guy who should wrestle like a big man. And Vince wasn't a fan of that. I don't understand what's going on with the Karrion Kross situation. I'm pissed off about that right there. It's just a weird thing to be like, I understand this man. I understand Triple H sometimes. Then I don't understand Triple H. Then I don't understand this man. So it's like a huge 360 for me that I understand at times and sometimes I just don't. And this situation right here with NXT is going to be completely different. And it's not even the same. I be trying to watch, but I really can't. The energy not there. The storyline's not what it used to be. It's just not what it used to be. I like the time period when I started checking it out. It was like with Sasha Banks and, Bayley's storyline. The Street Profits Undisputed Era, I started watching because of that. Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai. I started tuning in NXT. I enjoyed the Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. I enjoy all that stuff. The takeovers. Takeovers already been fun to watch. But But one thing that really hurt at NXT is that, of course, Vince McMahon not able to use certain guys correctly is scare a bunch of talents. You look at Gargano, you look at Tommaso Ciampa, they should have been on Raw and SmackDown, but they're like, no, we don't want to go to the main roster. So a lot of people got to make a decision to leave or just go to the main roster, because when you be the mainstay on a show that's supposed to be for developed talent, you are blocking other talents from development. So many talents need that TV time. Tommaso and Johnny Gargano, they already made it already. They don't need to develop it anymore. There's a lot of people that's coming up that get signed, can't do nothing. And you're on a 2-hour show, and there's so many people that are watching. They seem like, damn, I watched the person in 2017. I watched the person in 2018. I watched the person in 2019, 2020, and I'm still watching 2021. I should not be seeing the same talent I watched about 4 years ago. And that's the main problem with NXT. And that's why Vince McMahon is going to make that change. I know it's such a lot of fans who love NXT because it was like a different brand from Raw and SmackDown. And when they were NXT, it never insulted your intelligence at all. Even though they got some flaws, they shows also. But they didn't insult your intelligence, which is the most important part about NXT. And it sucks that Triple H will no longer be in charge of his baby anymore. Vince McMahon decided, I'm going to take it away from you. I'm going to make a complete change. And the Adam Cole situation is another thing that's intriguing. This whole situation with Vince McMahon and NXT is really the most intriguing thing that we've done in a long time. Because I'm trying to see, what is Vince McMahon's vision? And will it be better than Triple H's vision? And I'm going to give it a try. I'm not going to shit on it right now. I'm going to give it a try. What's his vision going to be from a Triple H vision? And we all should do that. Now, and people who love NXT, I completely understand why y'all don't want to give him the opportunity to show y'all what can he do with NXT, because y'all love NXT and y'all mess with the main roster. So, give my thoughts on the video about this madman Vince McMahon and NXT. Do y'all support what Vince McMahon doing with NXT? Or y'all hate the fact that he is now getting a Triple H business with NXT? Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.